Shalom. I'll start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua Bahashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Ophilit that's pushing the truth across the four corners of true said charity. I rest the brother Amon Abad from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. I just want to get to the sentence. Just going to about the times going into the beginning of Jacob's trouble. All hell chaos gonna soon, be in the streets of America, whether it be this year or next, but we know that it's gonna eventually happen, due to this coronavirus situation, uh, even though they really starting to lift the ban of restrictions, somewhat, but these devils Esau Edomite still gonna try to push their agenda, because it's prophesied they're gonna, uh, eventually they're gonna force the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, to make it mandatory. But I don't get into it. It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me. Who would deliver me in those days? So it's 2nd Ezra's asking, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? In those days, Ezra was, having these visions, seeing, what he was saying. He was asking, like, well, who would deliver me in those days? And in those days are the days of time where we're going forward is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. Times of trouble, great tribulation. It's about to come on the face of the whole earth, but mainly America. America, Babylon the Great, finna face about to face troubling times, man. But reading on 2nd Ezra 16:18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. So famine is coming to this place, America. Great death, it's coming, man. Reading on the beginning of wars, and the powers that stand in fear, and the beginning of evils. So in the beginning of wars, rumors of wars, the gearing up of war, World War III, especially down in the Middle East. The Lord's gonna set that up. The Valley of Jehoshaphat, or in the Middle East, Lord's judgment, Yahweh Shaphat, it means the Lord's judgment, or in the Middle East. The Lord setting that up too, so everything, is, Yahweh Shai, Lord Yahweh Shai is putting everything, putting this end time, end time movie scenario together, and it's scriptural, it's gotta happen. It's gonna happen. Lord, word is not gonna it's not gonna accomplish what he wanted to do. What his words, say to do, what his words say what it was gonna do. It's gonna be made manifest and clear, and it's gonna be known that the word of the Lord, the King James Bible, and from the apostles, elders, and the brethren of Great Millstone have been teaching the word for years. And prophesy and tell you through the scriptures, through the spirit power, Yahweh Shai, that these things was to come, and when it happened, you're gonna know it's a prophet been among you. Ezekiel 33, 33, the beginning of evils. What shall I do in these in the beginning of evils? The beginning of evils have been a beginning of bad times. So we went from the head to like some bad times as I go forward. What shall I do when these evils come? Shall I come? When the evils come, the bad times come, all you can do is put your favorite trust in Yahweh Shai. But real quick, go to Ezekiel. Make sure I was right on that. Yep, that was Ezekiel 33, but I read it. I'll just trying to make sure that it's Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this come to pass, lo, and when this comes to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. So yeah, You don't know a prophet being money when when all hell's breaking loose out here in the streets. These prophecies happen in front of your eyes. You know, been telling you for years, and gonna be a point in time before before the famine hit. Uh, Before the famine actually happens, you gonna have a famine of the word. It's gonna be a wonder and search for the word because Lord somehow, some way, however Lord got it set up to where his men, apostle on down the brethren, and the brothers I'm laboring with, you know, eventually he gonna take his men off the platform, and then it's gonna be all out chaos out here, man. It's gonna be too late to seek the word of the Lord, while you had time to. even with the time right now, you still had a little, still time, but it's gonna come a point of time where you're not gonna have time to repent and come back to the ways of the Lord. But back in 2 Ezra 16:19, behold famine, behold famine, plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for an amendment. So the Lord's gonna gonna send these judgment upon the face of the earth, the world, in the so-called white man Esau, Edomite's kingdom. But especially here in America and Babylon the Great, man, he's gonna send those famine, plagues, and tribulations. Like I said, this coronavirus, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Just the beginning, man. Lord got way far more worse plague, death, to come. But we're known 2 Ezra 16:20, but all these things, and I said the coronavirus, it could be in a hoax, these Edomites, but everything is of the Lord, But like I said, the coronavirus situation is gonna be one worse than the coronavirus situation that's going on now. Gonna be something gonna come way worse than what they got going on, this coronavirus pandemic or hoax, whatever. But Lord got something way more major to come to the world and to the so-called Negro, Latino natives, the Israelites, 2/3 of Israel. But reading on 2 Ezra 16:20, but all these things they shall not turn their wicked. So I'll read it again. 2 Ezra 16:20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So our people, so-called Negro, Latino natives, the people, of the world, it's still gonna still act, crazy when they, when the Lord bring these judgments. It's still not gonna acknowledge that it's the Most High that's doing, these bringing these judgments down and deaths and chaos and all that. The Lord, everything is of the Lord. Don't give don't give Satan all the credit because the Lord Yahushua, the Lord Yahushua, he the one that has control over Satan to do things. So everything is of the Lord. Don't give Satan all the credit when things happen. But reading on 2 Ezra 16:21, behold, virtue shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. So like I said, even with the, I know down in Alabama they telling businesses and people that eventually somewhat things can go back to normal, but you still go to restaurants and still go to the grocery store, buy some food, but eventually things gonna start running out. Eventually things food and so forth, money that you got in the bank eventually ain't gonna be about nothing in times come, because when things start running out, the supplies and the food stores and stuff like that start running out, and money ain't gonna be about nothing, even though even though things are cheap, you get you 2 for $4, Wendy's or whatever, food places or whatever it may be, Eventually that's gonna fade away soon. That's gonna fade away, and that's not gonna be there no more. Restaurants gonna eventually gonna start closing because if they ain't got no food coming in, you know, no meat, no nothing, then eventually they're gonna shut down. You have this money that these devils, these Edomites push this stimulus check out. If they push some more out, what you gonna spend it on? If the restaurants you know and so forth stop, and other things of that you might need starts to run out. You know, but read on 16:21, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So yeah, even then shall evils grow. So bad times still gonna grow. Whether you think we could go to the beach and we could get back to party and bullshit. No, the bad times still gonna grow, man. The sword, the gun, killings, and eventually, like I said, martial law. Eventually gonna be in the streets of America more. Soon to come. I say the presidents and military. When the president, when the president of the military come through, ain't gonna have no remorse, man. They'll be like, you better apply or get down and lay down. But reading on famine, I say eventually ain't gonna be much, ain't gonna be food in the stores, because eventually hyperinflation is gonna come to where the food's gonna start raising up prices for meat and this and that, because they're gonna start running out eventually soon. On and great confusion. So great confusion, man, because people still ain't gonna know. Even right now, still, it's somewhat confusion, but it's not as intense yet. But it's gonna happen to where people are gonna be like, I don't know what the hell to do. It's gonna be out of control, man. Out here in these streets over here in America, man, different cities. Out here in these different cities and states here in America, man. Babylon the Great. But reading on 2 Ezra 16:22, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish with famine, and other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So, yes, I mean, it's the best for you to best for you to die by the gun and perish from famine, man. Not to have nothing to eat, man. Like, one die like that, man. Die of starvation, man. That's the worst way to go out, man. You rather die get a bullet put in your head than to die by starvation, man. Suffering, man. And that's gonna happen to a lot of people too, man. It's gonna be crazy out here, man. As we go forward, man. But it's just the beginning with this situation with the coronavirus and so forth. So, we really gonna head to some times as we go forward. Like I say, whether it be this year, we see a whole lot of things start happening more, or next year. But yeah, we just gotta see. But finish it off, 2 Ezra 16:2-3. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. So yeah, the dead, they're gonna be cast out in the streets. Ain't nobody, gonna be able to bury. Ain't gonna be no burial. I know right now with the coronavirus situation, people couldn't bury their loved ones properly. They had to do a virtual funeral. They well, I say them take it back. You know, some couldn't do funerals. They did virtual funerals, but scripture say ain't gonna be nobody comforting them. So eventually, like I said, ain't gonna be no funerals. The body's gonna be out here in the streets. Laid out and not gonna be buried. It's gonna probably stink. Stinky smell. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit smell. Dead body smell. It's gonna be crazy out here, man. You know. But yeah, and the earth shall be wasted, and the cities be cast down. So the cities, in the world, but here in America, Babylon the Great gonna be the city's gonna be cast down, man. Ain't gonna be nobody to. These cities is gonna be nothing, man. They're gonna be run down. Ain't gonna be kept up. Due to what's gonna come, man, for the great tribulation, man. The city workers, like right now, you still got city workers that, cutting grass, doing, taking care of the, things in, in your cities, whatever it may be, cleaners. Eventually, that's gonna stop, and then cities, they ain't gonna be able to clean nothing. Your garbage man, your garbage truck people ain't gonna be able to take the garbage from you. Is streets gonna be flooded with garbage, and that's the times we are heading into. It's gonna be crazy, man. But I just want to go into that, man, about about how you know even though they know they kind of lift the ban of the restriction of staying in your house. You know, you know, still the evil's gonna grow. Bad times and great tribulations, it's still gonna happen, man. It's still gonna come. You know, the scriptures of the Lord Yahweh Shai still gonna be fulfilled, man. Whether you like it or not. So with that, again, like I hope this was edifying, and have an understanding of that. But so again, I like to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakian brothers, and to the few Aquawap sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahweh Shai, keep fighting with that. I say shalom.